When Zwift launched around about 8 months ago, it caused quite the stir within the cycling world. And if you've been living under a rock and haven't actually heard of it, let us explain exactly what it does. Zwift essentially is a virtual world which allows you and your bike to connect to your computer, and then you can ride, race and train against any other current Zwift user in any area of the globe.
Yeah, now Dan and I have ridden in some pretty exotic, far-flung places, but never before have we ridden inside a computer.
Don't barge me.
Sorry. But we're not going to do it alone. We're going to be joined by the legend that is Jens Voigt. He's almost as famous as you, in fact, Dan.
Jens, how do you feel about going up 2 against 1 with the GCN boys?
Well, yeah, obviously they have twice as much manpower than I have, but I'm still confident I can match them somehow. I got to see what they have in store for me. If they go for an early attack, one of them, then obviously I have to chase somehow. And I think it's all going to be played out on the mountain.
Now, before we get started, we'll very quickly run through how we've got things set up. To get the absolute most out of Zwift, it does help to have a smart trainer. So that's one that can communicate with your computer via this little thing here, which is an Ant Plus dongle. And what that means is that your trainer can vary the resistance that you feel depending on the conditions out on the virtual road there. So that might be gradient or wind or even, and this is actually really cool, drafting as well. So Jens, for example, can sit and shelter in the wheels, much like he always used to.
I don't care. I couldn't care less.
Perfect. Yeah, he was always a pretty lazy rider, old Jens. Anyway, if you've also got a power meter already on your bike and you want to get the exact same comparable numbers when you're riding on Zwift, you can also pair that. That's exactly what I've done with my Garmin Vector pedals. But let's be absolutely clear, you do not need a smart trainer or indeed a power meter to be able to use Zwift. What is essential is that you've got some kind of indoor trainer, a bike, and that you've got an Ant Plus speed sensor. Then Zwift will make some calculations based on your speed and your weight and give you a virtual power.
Yeah, Dan and I have also downloaded the Zwift app onto our computers. That's currently in beta, so it means it's completely free. And that's also the case for the smartphone app that lets us control things from our handlebars. And that's it.
Yeah, sounds complicated, but actually it's pretty simple.
Yeah, the final thing is to customize and choose your avatar. Now at this point you'll also notice that Zwift is compatible with triathletes because you can actually choose to cycle without any socks on. Dan and I, you might not be able to recognize us initially, despite the fact that we've got GCN kit on, and that's because we've been allowed 1 or 2 little modifications. So Dan, for example, has actually got some muscles. No, mate, in the game.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, well, as you can see on side screen here, his virtual person doesn't have an arse quite as big as his is in real life.
No, maybe not. Finally, you're also allowed to customise your bike. Now, we're currently using the Zwift Carbon own model, but the more time you spend in Zwift, you get to unlock new, more exciting kit choices and bikes, so you can customise things to your heart's content.
And what do you know about these guys, about Cy Richardson, Dan Lloyd?
It's up to them to make the race, whatever, hard or not hard. So let's see what they plan, and I think I just need to react and have confidence that I can catch up on a mountain to them.
We're going to be competing over 1 full lap of Zwift Island called Watopia, 9.2 kilometres in length. At the moment it's the only circuit that you can do, but there will be more to follow as the system develops and expands. And basically it's winner takes all today, so we're going to basically try to prove GCN supremacy in cycling. So no pressure there then.
Oh, geez. I better get in a big ring here.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Jens, he's off. Ready? So at the minute, we're on a flat road, mate. It actually does feel quite realistic, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've got the 34 k's an hour for 200 watts roughly, is about right. You can see roughly where we are on the circuit here as well. Not long before we come through the lap, and then not long before we start the climb.
I can feel the gradient kick in there straight away. I've gone from flat to 1.2%, and you can definitely notice the difference. He's properly drafting you, isn't he?
What I have noticed is that Jens doesn't weave about so much in this virtual world as he did in real life. He's quite steady on the bike here, isn't he? Close the gap. Right, now I'm in the drafting point.
Can you feel it?
Yeah, you can feel it eases off just slightly.
Yep, Dan Lloyd is about to attack me. So I'm 70 meters behind. 18, 19. I think that means he's losing ground. So I guess I got him in check. I'm just gonna hang on to Dan and try to outsprint him on the top. Whew.
Oh, hello, 7%.
7%, wow. So we're on the climb proper now. 300 metres to the top.
He's going. Go on, Dan, on my wheel, mate.
I'm going full gas here.
7.3 watts per kilo. He's definitely pressing on.
200 to go.
Oh,
Did you get it?
I rolled him. Rolled him.
Whew. Am I about to break down and vomit? Oh.
This drafting thing is really cool.
Yeah, so I'm doing 200 watts now behind you. Oh, a little dig.
We're gonna have to work out some tactics, mate.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
How you feeling? Can you go long?
They go fairly fast, and every time I want to slow down and relax a little, they give it a go.
I wonder if I go for it as a bit of a softener, and then you sit on Jens.
Yeah.
And then when he uses his energy to get me back,
Bam.
launch it.
Hit him. All right, mate, I'm keen, I'm in.
Right, I'm going to come from drafting behind him. Don't need that.
Oh, there he goes. Look at that. Mate, that is stunning.
Yeah, it looks like a serious attack. There's no way I'm gonna make it.
I'm off.
Go on, Jens. Oh, you go on, Si. Bloody hell. He does not know what's hit him.
Where's Jens?
He's not even marked on your screen.
This might be a virtual world, but the pain's real.
It's a virtual world of pain at the moment. Oh. Si Richardson capitalises on the strong teamwork from Daniel Lloyd. He only has 200 metres to go now. He's got a finish line in his sight. He's got time to salute the crowd. He puts his arm in the air.
Oh.
Daniel Lloyd puts his arm in the air, 2Ks behind.
High five, Dan.
I too.
Ah.
Second place, 11 seconds behind Simon. I'm beaten, square and fair. No excuses. I just wasn't good enough today.
I'll tell you what though, in all seriousness, I can certainly push myself harder on that. With something to look at, with somebody to race against, with someone to set up for the win, than I can do on my home train at the moment, which is basically a torture chamber with numbers in front of you.
It's just a sporting gesture. We should probably give him a call, mate. I hope he's feeling all right after that. Jens, how you doing? Yeah, we are. How are you feeling?
Still trying to recover.
I mean, how your legs just don't shut up?
No, my legs go, basically since I retired, they go, look, you use that trick too often on us. That doesn't work anymore. My legs are just falling apart. They just don't listen to me anymore.
Bring a teammate next time. I guess that's the motto.
How about Fabian Cancellara? I can bring him.
I don't think he's allowed actually, but you know, thanks anyway.
Tell me, yes, how much do you use Zwift then? Are you on quite a bit?
Yes, because at home, you know, sometimes I use it later in the evening when kids are the little kids are in bed and you have like a little bit of a quiet moment. Just jump on the Zwift and it's easy and convenient, you know, like riding from like 6 to 7 or something, like do an hour in the afternoon. I really prefer that.
It does give you great motivation, doesn't it? Rather than just being on an indoor trainer with some numbers to look at, to have that screen and some people to compete against.
Well, I mean, it's a beautiful island. The trees, the vegetation, butterflies, birds. It's easy and convenient. I mean, if you put a little bit of music next to it, that's good enough for me.
Jens, thanks so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure, racing against you, and yeah, we'll have to do it again sometime.
Yeah, thanks, Jens.
Alrighty, boys. Yep. Thanks for the call. Okay, bye. Thanks for a nice day. Bye.
There we go. It might all look nice, pleasant, and pretty in Wetopia, but the pain in my legs was very real there. But the triumphant sense of euphoria from my victory is also very real.
Whoa. It was a team.
Sorry, yeah, no, my teammate Dan was brilliant. I couldn't have done it without him.
Anyway, there's absolutely no doubt that was great fun, and riding on Zwift is great fun. But what comes next for them? Well, we did have a word with the guys behind the product, and there's a few things in the offing. It will remain free download for the next few months until towards the end of the year, so if you want to use it for free, make sure you do so very soon. Also, shortly they'll be introducing structured training programs. If you want to add something in that's really going to help you improve on the bike, then that could be for you. And finally, also they'll be doing competitions in the near future as well. So races and Grand Fondos.
Yeah, in the meantime, if you need some structured training, don't forget that we've got training videos on GCN that you can do on your home trainer as well, so why not click up there to watch those. And for a bit more Jens, because let's face it, we probably haven't had enough of him, why not click down there, and we've got a really cool Rider Diaries series from the Tour Down Under in Jens's last year.
Yeah, and if you haven't already subscribed to the Global Cycling Network, it is very easy to do and absolutely free. All you've got to do is click on one of us. And if you absolutely love the fact that we both of us, beat Jens Voigt in a race, give it the thumbs up, just down below.
We didn't both beat him.
We did, it's team.
No, the team won.
Prize money is going to be split equally.